What's going on, everybody in Rock Branded Land? This is John with Rock Branded, where rock bands get rock solid branding. So today I kind of want to talk a little bit. Again, this is day 16 of my vlog every day in May series. And basically, up until now, excuse me. Up until now, I haven't been promoting the videos. I just wanted to see how they do organically if I just release them on YouTube, add a couple of tags. And I've really been making sure that my titles and my description kind of go for certain keywords like how to and tips and tricks and things like that. And very often that's a good way to get people to check out your videos. You go for certain search terms that people are already looking for. So how to do this, how to do that. Here's one tip and trick to do this. Different things like that. Basically what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to provide a video for something that someone's already searching for, so that when someone says how to do this, hopefully my video pops up in the how-to section. And that's one little trick. A couple of little tools that I want to talk about today for promoting your video, and tools and tricks, I guess is what you'd say. See what I did there? Tools and tricks. Tools and tricks you can use. One of the tools that's really good to use is this app called TubeBuddy. Basically, it kind of helps you to, it sets up a certain checklist for you. Make sure that you have a thumbnail, make sure that your description and titles are, kind of in line with what you're doing and making it extra searchable. That's just particularly on YouTube. It also makes sure that you have certain tabs, or certain tags available, like I've been tagging like Vadim, I've been tagging Vlog Every Day in May, I tag musicians, I tag music. So then that way YouTube knows, okay, this video is meant for people who are, vlogging every day. This video is meant for people who are musicians, things like that. So YouTube will kind of take care of some of that legwork for me and try and put it in front of people who are searching for these particular terms or these particular tags. Another way of promoting things, like if you're going to promote things on Facebook, it gets a little tricky, because a couple years back, YouTube and Facebook started realizing that they were losing audience to one another. People were going off of YouTube and going to Facebook and vice versa. So you gotta deal with it. You know what I mean? They're the ones in control, so you kind of gotta play by their rules. Typically what I'll do if I'm trying to promote a YouTube video on Facebook is I will have either the thumbnail, I'll post the thumbnail as the post, and I'll post the link in the comments, because if you post a link in your initial post on Facebook will typically kind of bury it in the news feed, because it doesn't want people going off of Facebook and going on to YouTube. So one trick around that is you say like, hey, I released a new video, here's the thumbnail, link is in the comments. I do that all the time, and I've seen people doing it before, and before I always wondered, like, why don't they just post the video? Now I understand why, because Facebook and YouTube are, they're at odds, and you got to kind of play both sides against the middle. Another thing is, if you're promoting on Instagram, a lot of people don't understand how to promote on Instagram. Instagram doesn't allow you to post links anywhere except in the bio. So ultimately what you want to do is you want to get some sort of eye-catching picture, or maybe even post it to your stories. Well, stories are really cool on Instagram, and I gotta be honest, I'm not the best guy for posting stories anywhere. There's stories on Facebook as well. I'm not sure if you guys know, but Facebook and Instagram are basically the same company now. Instagram was bought out by Facebook. Anyway, typically to promote things on Instagram, you have to post, like I said, an eye-catching picture with check out the link in the bio. So then people go, it's twofold how good this does, because it gets people to go check out your profile, and then it also gets them to follow through to either your website, your YouTube video, whatever it is. So then basically, if you release a video, you got to go through all these little steps. Perhaps you have a Facebook page. If you have a Facebook page, I typically suggest that people, if you are promoting things like videos on your Facebook page, keep it on Facebook. You know, so like a video that you would post on YouTube, take a copy of it and post it on your Facebook page, so that way it's like people can engage with you on Facebook, people engage with you on YouTube. Another cool little trick with Facebook that I like is, if you have a Facebook page and you're posting, say, a YouTube video, you could always say something to the effect of like, well, comment comment some term below, and someone can comment a term below, and then you can set up this thing called ManyChat, which I'll get into it, how to do a ManyChat tomorrow. But basically, it's an automated messenger system, and basically people go to your Facebook page and let's say you want them to comment rock branded. So they go to your Facebook page, they comment rock branded, they automatically get sent a message that encourages them to subscribe to your YouTube channel. And generally what I like to do is I like to offer some sort of value. Like if you comment rock branded, and I'll send you a copy of my free ebook, something like that. Or comment rock branded and I'll send you a copy of my free website template. So anything along those lines, you know what I mean? And then that way it encourages them to comment, because people love to get free stuff, you know. And I'm always about providing value up front rather than asking somebody like, hey, watch my video. Because you ask someone to do that and it's like all of a sudden it sounds like labor. You know, everybody knows that spending 5 minutes on YouTube is nothing. But if you ask someone to spend 5 minutes on YouTube, they think you're basically asking them to, you know, build the pyramids. But so that's my tip for today. Don't forget to use Instagram, Snapchat stories if you're on Snapchat. I'm still kind of learning, but it's cool. They have some cool filters and cool effects that you can use for your stories, which is really, really cool. And the cool thing about the Snapchat stories is if you add certain locations and certain tags to it, it will show that all those people in the community. It's a good way to get like your local fan base following. Like say if you're like, I'm in Boston, so it's like if I add the Boston location to my Snapchat, it'll show it to anybody who's searching Boston. So anyone who's searching Boston is typically in Boston, and that's a good way to get people to come out and see you, a good way to get people get known in your local area. But yeah, tomorrow's video I'm going to go more into like how the ManyChat thing works, because I'm still really learning myself. But it's a really cool function because it's a good way to get your videos promoted, because Messenger is one of the ways that you can send YouTube links. It's easier to send YouTube links off of Facebook rather than pulling it out of Facebook itself. So if you can build yourself a messenger list, it's very similar to a mailing list. You're sending it directly to that person. You're interacting directly with that person. There's something a little more intimate about talking to someone in their DMs rather than just making a random post and hoping people will like it. If you send something to someone's DMs, they're more likely to open it. They're more likely to see it as personal. They're more likely to take it, quote unquote, personally. You know what I mean? So anyway, that's all I have to go on about today. Today's day 16, May 16th, vlogging every day in May. I'm really, really excited to be this deep into this challenge, and I haven't given it up yet. I think it's pretty cool. I've been noticing some engagement going on. Like I said, I haven't been promoting the videos at all. I'm going to start promoting now to see if I start getting more engagement, start getting more traction and whatnot. If it's your first time here and this is the first time checking out one of my videos, please, I encourage you guys to subscribe. I'll be doing, once the vlog every day in May thing is over, I'll be going back to more tutorial videos and opinion videos and things about how to get your music career going and whatnot, and some tips and tricks to really help you guys build your audience, things along those lines. But thanks for tuning in today. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell notifications. You get notified every time I release a new video. This is John with Rock Branded. We're rock bands, get rock solid branding. Thank you everybody, and stay swanky.